again with the voice in the morning. Yesterday I was editing, just like watching back some of the video, and when I was talking to you in the morning, I sounded so different. It was so weird. But yeah, I guess that's just my morning voice before I get the vocal cords warmed up. But I just finished eating breakfast. It is about 10 after 8. I will brush my teeth here in a minute and then head off to work. But I wanted to show you, first I wanted to I haven't opened my day 3 Advent yet. So I thought I would do that really quick. This is the Homespun House Advent Calendar. Ooh. Oh wow, that's pretty. And it comes in these really cool little canvas bags. I'm saving all of these because you never know what I can use them for. I could use them for another Advent if I put my own together maybe someday, or buy minis and just put, you know, random minis in these bags for myself. I know some people do that instead of buying a specific Advent calendar. But I also thought maybe someday, like for my nephew, or if I have children, I think these are cute, and why throw them away if I can just save them and maybe use them for something fun someday. So yeah, they do have all these little like strings though, because if you've ever dealt with like canvas or jute bags, a lot of times they have like these strings that just sort of come off. So I've been like picking strings off the yarn, which is fine. I don't mind that at all. I'm not complaining. But ooh, this one is called Myrrh, like frankincense and myrrh. Look how pretty that is. Oh, look at that like fun pop of blue there, and the pink, and that like really cool chartreuse green. That is cool. Some of these I wish I could just order, like if I opened one up and I fell in love with it and I just wanted to like knit a pair of socks with it, I wish I could just like email Molly and be like, hey, I want a full skein of that. But I know she doesn't repeat colors in her like clubs and in her advents and stuff like that, so that is the one thing. When I did the Bumblebee Acres, speaking of Bumblebee Acres, I got to see them yesterday, and you did too, because I filmed some of that. I got their Harry Potter, a friend gave me their Harry Potter advent calendar a couple of years ago. It was so much fun. It's the reason why I wanted to go and get another advent calendar this year, because I don't know, there's just something about having a surprise, like beautiful skein every single day. It was so much fun. And yeah, so I had the Harry Potter one, and they had all of their colors in that. They released a lot of them later on, and some of them were already like existing colors of their Harry Potter line. So I ended up picking a couple of my favorites that I just needed in full skeins, and I ended up buying them like later on. So I did my so last Christmas I did my Christmas Eve cast on in one of the Bumblebee Acres yarns, the Flitwick's Christmas tree, and that was, I first saw that colorway in my advent calendar. So yeah, I already knew how they would knit up, and I knew which ones I really liked, so that was really fun. But this is fun too, having like a unique, one-of-a-kind color in your, well, besides all the other people who have the Homespun House Advent. But yeah, isn't that fun? So I wanted to show you quick, before I have to head, how much progress I got. I did not finish, this was the day 2, the sugar plum, I think it was called. That's it caked up, and I have used some of it, so it's getting a little floppy, but I did the blending, so you kind of blend the colors together, and then I did about half, I would say, of this little like chevron. It's not really chevron, but it kind of creates that chevron look in a sense. There you go. So got about halfway done with that. I think I have this pattern. This pattern has so many pages because she gives you like line by line. I'm not going to show too much of that because it's a paper pattern, but line by line she gives you these like charts. I'll just kind of show you off to the side. She gives you these written instructions, which I really like the written instructions, and I kind of cross them off as I go, but it means that I have like 26 pages of pattern. So to keep that in here, like as I go, I just need to like take the pages out and set them aside somewhere or recycle them. But what I also like is that she highlights the different colors so that you can tell when you're coming up to a color change. You know, she does say like, okay, now you're using color 3, now you're using color 2, you know, to kind of go back and forth. Now it's all color 3. But she also, I'll just kind of show you a sneak peek. See, they're highlighted there, so you can kind of see where your transitions come in, which is really cool. This is my first Helen Stewart Curious Handmade pattern, so yeah, apologies if you guys are like, this is totally old news, but yeah, this is my first one. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more rows to go with just color 2, and then I start fading in color 3, and then the whole color 3 section. So yeah, I was hoping to obviously get all of it done last night, but that just didn't happen. It was going a little bit slower. It wasn't just knitting, whereas the first part was just all garter stitch. So that went a little bit faster, but also, you know, I kind of wanted to spend a little time with my husband last night, which you guys saw he was knitting. I'm just moving up my progress keeper because he was knitting last night. So we were both sitting in our living room. He was reading his book and I was knitting and watching Vlogmas on my phone, different Vlogmases, and had to work to wind it. And he kind of just got up and he went upstairs and he asked me, where's my knitting? Because he has been working on the same swatch for the last like 5 years. I taught him how to knit the first summer that we were dating, and we'll be together 5 years in February. So he started that, and every so often he'll just like knit a few rows on it, and the yarn is kind of getting a little like, I don't know, like grungy. I don't know. It's been like packed up and moved to 2 different places, and yeah, it's just been like shoved in random bags. And but yeah, so last night he decided he wanted to knit a little bit with me, so we were sitting on the couch and he did good. He picked it up again. I just had to show him kind of like yarn placement, like where to hold the yarn, to the back, and just how to go into, he was like grabbing the yarn first and then wanting to bring it through the stitch, and I'm like, no, you have to go through the stitch first and then grab the yarn. So then after that he got it, and he knit about 5 or 6 rows while we were sitting and watching a little bit of TV, so that was really fun. But yeah, I'm not sure what today brings. Yesterday I was thinking I wanted to give you a little bit of a tour of Knit Circus where I work, but I just never got around to it, and it's still the first couple days of Vlogmas, and so I still kind of have to be reminded, I have to remind myself to like film things, and it wasn't until the bumblebees came, and oh my gosh, sorry, I'm like digesting, and Sam was filming, that I'm like, oh yeah, I should probably get some more content for today because it's already the afternoon. So hopefully I remember. Again, there isn't really a whole lot exciting going on. This Friday and this weekend is very exciting, so I will have some like festive content for sure those days. And then, like I said, I really want to get my Christmas tree up sometime this week before the weekend. So one of these days I will do that. And yeah, that's about it. I will talk to you guys later. Oh my gosh, I prattled on for about 10 minutes. Whew. I gotta go. All right, I'll see you later. Speaking of my Bumblebee Acres advent calendar, This is the scarf that I knit out of it. It's keeping me warm on this chilly December day. It's 29 degrees outside right now, which is pretty normal. It's not like frigid, at least, but yeah, so this is the mountain of minis. Since it's so long, I double it up and then put one end like through. So I double it up, put it around my neck, and then put one end through the loop, if that makes sense. And then I just get this like nice squishy scarfiness around my neck. That was not very eloquent. But yeah, isn't that fun? And this is the design that came with the Advent. This is Sam B's design, Mountain of Minis, so it's a really, really fun project. Yeah.
I'll be home for Christmas. You can plan on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents on the tree. Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams.
So one of the cool things I get to do at Knit Circus is schedule and host trunk shows with other indie dyers. And this month we have Tippy Tree Yarns out of Colorado. And she has sent us some beautiful, beautiful yarns. I'm really excited to go through these and hang them up. Oh my gosh. Hang them up on the wall. Not really the wall, that one is really pretty. We have these freestanding pegboards that we put all of the yarn on. And I just took down a trunk show that we had with Sassy Songstress. She's local to us. She has some fun like sock tube kits and things like that, and then some other yarn in that bottom one. But yeah, she was here all through November, and now Sassy Songstress Tippy Tree is going up in the place. So yeah, this is a really fun way to get new dyers into our shop without having to commit to the entire like we don't have to buy outright, and they get kind of a better percentage as well. We can afford to give them a better percentage, so it's kind of a win-win.
Where the love light gleams, I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams. I'll be home for Christmas. You can.
Hello everyone, it is about 7:27, exactly, not about. I got home about 5:45, and I went and did a little run in our like workout room that we have in our apartment building, and then I just ate some fish for dinner, so I'm being all healthy. But I'm really thinking that I want some hot chocolate. That sounds really good. Also, you heard that, huh? I haven't. What? I was whispering, trying to not to have my husband here. No, just kidding. I haven't really had any hot chocolate this winter yet, which is crazy. I love hot chocolate. And no, I'm just whispering, honey, because I feel really weird like filming when you're like around. I feel like I'm weirdly talking to myself. So I always want to like do it quietly for some reason. But yeah, so I don't know, maybe I'll make some hot chocolate later or some tea, something hot to sip on, and do some knitting. The second season of Making It on NBC, I think it's NBC, just started yesterday. I just discovered that it had started. I watched the first, sorry, I don't know why I keep like itching my neck. I watched the first season like last year, the year before. They took quite a while to do the second one, and we had the TV on yesterday for some background noise, and they announced that the second season was going to start that night. So it's really exciting, and it goes for a full like week and a half instead of doing like one day each week. So I think I'm going to try and watch it again tonight. It was really just kind of fun, and if you've ever seen the Great British Baking Show, they model it kind of after that. So they do like a craft in the beginning that has a theme, and then they do like a bigger one, like a showcase craft in the second part of the episode, and they give out they give out actual like patches instead of just like, oh, you're Star Baker. They give out like a patch if you win the challenge. So that's kind of cool. And then somebody at the end leaves. So they whittle it down to like the best like maker, and it's really, really fun. So yeah, I think I'm gonna watch that and do some knitting, and somebody is, you're gonna wave? Oh, there's a
Hi. I need my orange juice.
There's Seaver. He's not one for the camera much, but that's alright. So yeah, I hope you all are having a wonderful night, and I will talk to you later.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and